Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, let's continue inshallah. This is going to be lesson number 4. We are going to skip lesson number 3 because of its complication. We're going to come back to it at the end because it involves certain rules that cannot be understood until certain rules of recitation are covered. So we'll delay that lesson until the end, but we will move on to the next lesson preceding that, which is lesson number 4. Now lesson number 4, you may download that. It is there for you to download. It covers something called the Arabic vowels. Arabic vowels. Now English has vowels too, and the vowels of English are A, E, I, O, U. These are just different letters that are used to make sounds. Move the sounds, right? A, E, U, E, O, like something like that. In the Arabic, we also have vowels, but in Arabic there are only 3 vowels. In the Arabic there are only 3 vowels, and they are something that we actually pointed out to in lesson number 1. Remember in the beginning we said there are 3 long sounds, right? Those long sounds actually follow these. We have in Arabic we call this actually harakat. We have ha, ra, kaf, and ta marbuta. This ta harakah, right? Pronounce it as ha, harakah, right? Which means a movement. But of course in this context I'll tell you what it means. The plural of this is harakat. 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 Alif too long, or make it long. Right? It is haraka in this context means vowel, right? But it's a movement. I'll tell you how it's a movement. So we'll translate it here as haraka is one, right? Vowel. Harakat, vowels, plural. Okay? Now what is a haraka? In Tajweed, the ulama, they define haraka to mean a finger movement. They say an opening or a closing of a finger at a normal pace. This is one haraka. So measure, this is a measurement. It's a measurement of a sound or duration of a sound. A, E, U. So opening or closing of a finger, right? So how many harakat vowels we have in Arabic? 3. There are 3 vowels in Arabic. The first one is called fa, ta, ha, and ha. If you put those together, it becomes fa, ta, ha, and ha. Again, if you pronounce it, say fatha, fatha, fat, with a ta, fatha, fatha, fatha. Fatha is the vowel that is like a line that goes on top of a letter like this. It's that line, right? It goes on top of the letter. Then you have second vowel, kaf, sin, ra, and ha. Put that together. Kaf, sin, ra, ha. كسرة 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 Kasra is a line that goes under the letter, like this. As opposed to Fatha that goes on top of the letter. And finally, we have a third vowel, which is Dad, Mim, Mim, Ha. Okay? Dad, right? Dad, Mim. So put double mim together. Dhamma, Dhamma, Dhamma. It's called Dhamma. Dhamma, Dhamma. Dhamma is that which goes above the letter, but it looks like this. It looks like a wow. Okay, so we have again Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Repeat that until you get these words. Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Fathah, Kasrah, Dhammah. Fathah looks like this on top of the letter. Kasrah looks like this under the letter. And Dhamma looks like this on top of the letter. Now that we have covered the harakat, which are the vowels, let us put them into practice. Now, these vowels, we have the Fathah, again, don't call it Fathah, Fathah, right? That's why I wrote the Arabic letters, right? Fa, Ta, Ha, and Ha. Fathah. Fathah makes a sound Ah. Ah. It opens your mouth. Ah. Ah. Right? Ah. Ah. Like in ah. Ah. Right? Like in air. We'll say that. Then Kasra under the letter. Right? Kasra. Kasra. Right? It makes it sound E. E. Short sound. E. Okay? And then we have that which goes above the letter, looking like a wow. Dhamma. Don't Dhamma. Don't call it Dhamma. Dhamma. Dad. Mim. And Ha. Dhamma. And Dhamma is what? Dhamma is that which? Dhamma is that which goes above the letter also, looking like a wow. Makes what type of sound? Ooh. 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 The U sound. Ooh. So we have A, E, ooh. A, E, ooh. A, E, ooh. Now these are the sounds that they make. And the sound is very short. As I said to you, a haraka is a movement. As the ulama define, it's a movement of opening or closing of a finger. Opening or a closing of a finger at a normal pace. See? A, E, oo. No longer than that. Okay? So now that we have covered the sounds that they make, it's now high time to put them into practice. So for practice, here we have lesson number 4. Now الدرس الرابع lesson number 4 الحروف المتحركة voweled letters. الحركات, the حركات we covered فتحة, كسرة and ضمة. Let's cover them. Now you see each letter is repeated how many times? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And this is Hamza, Hamza, Hamza. Remember we said Hamza can come on top of Alif, it's pronounced Hamza. Hamza, Hamza, Hamza. Ha, ha, ha. Ain, ain, ain. Ha, ha, ha. Ghain, ghain, ghain. Kha, kha, kha. Why are they repeated 3 times? Because one has a fatha, one has a kasra, one has a dhamma. How do you pronounce them? Very easy. What letter is this? Hamza. What's on top of Hamza? Fatha. Now, so Hamza with a fatha would make what sound? Hamza fatha. Result is a. That's the sound. Hamza fatha a. Say that. Hamza fatha a. Now you have Hamza with a kasra. Hamza kasra I. Hamza kasra I. And then you have Hamza Dhamma. You see Dhamma on top? Hamza Dhamma U. U. Together? A, I, U. So you see short sounds. A, I, U. A. Right? I. U. A, I, U. A, I, U. Next one is a Ha. Say Ha, Fatha, Ha. Ha, Fatha, Ha. Next one. Ha, Kasra, Hi. Ha, Dhamma, Hu. Ha, Hi, Hu. You see? So, what does Fatha, Kasra and Dhamma do? They move the sound of the letter to different directions. Ha, Hi, Hu, Ha, Hi, Hu. Next letter is Ain. Ain, Fatha, A. You have to know how to read like this. You have to connect it. Ain, Fatha, A. Conjugate it. Ain, Kasra, I. I. Use the Ain sound. I. A. I. Ain, Dhamma, U. U. A. I. U. A. I. U. Next letter is Ha. Ha, Fatha, Ha. Ha, Kasra, Hi. Ha, Dhamma, Hu. Ha, Hi, Hu. Next, Ghain. Ghain, Fatha, Gha. It's heavy letter, right? So, Gha, heavy sound. Ghain, Kasra, Ghi. Ghi. Ghain, Dhamma, Ghu. Gha, Ghi, Ghu. Gha, Ghi, Ghu. Kha. Kha, Fatha, Kha. Kha, Kasra, Khi. Kha, Dhamma, Khu. Kha, Khi, Khu. Kha, Khi, Khu. Next is Qaf. Qaf, Fatha, Qa. Qaf, Kasra, Ti. Qaf, Dhamma, Qu. Qa, Ti, Qu. If you took the last lesson, which was regarding how to, where the letters come from, the addresses of the letters, the articulation of the letters, this should be much easier for you because now you know where each letter comes from. Qa, Ti, Qu. Next one's Kaf. Kaf, Fatha, Ka. Kaf, Kasra, Ki. Kaf dhamma ku. Ka ki ku. Ka ki ku. Jim fatha ja. Jim kasra ji. Jim dhamma ju. Ja ji ju. Shin fatha sha. Shin kasra shi. Shin dhamma shu. Sha shi shu. Now we are connecting them together. Now let's read without hija. Without hija means without spelling. So this would be ya. This would be yi. This would be you. Ya, yi, you. Now this one, inshallah, we'll have to control because the letters come from the mouth, not from the head, right? So you wouldn't have to move with the letters. Ya, yi, you. Yeah. With hija, with spelling. Dad fatha da. Dad kasra di. Dad dhamma du. Da di du. Without hija. La li lu. Na ni nu. Ra ri ru. With hija. Ta fatha ta. Ta kasra ti. Ta dhamma tu. Ta ti tu. Without hija. Da di du. Ta ti tu. Sa si su. Sa si su. Sa si su. Za zi zu. With hija. Dha fatha dha. Dha kasra dhi. Dha dhamma dhu. Dha dhi dhu. Without hija. Tha thi thu. Tha thi thu. Turn to the next lesson. Turn to the next page, I'm sorry. Okay, final letter that we're going to cover. Without hija. Fa, fi, fu, wa, wi, wu, ba, bi, bu, ma, mi, mu. Okay, and this was the fourth lesson. Now, before we conclude, I would like to, you can repeat this, you should repeat this, repeat the lesson one more time. But what I'm going to cover with you is something important. You see all of the heavy letters, that is, especially these four, look at these. Sad, Dad, Ta, Dha. Sad, Dad, Ta and Dha. Watch out when they have kasra. When they have a kasra under them, watch out not to pronounce them as, look at their counter examples. Seen. Right? Dal. Ta. Dal. Okay? See? With these kasra with these two. Now you know, very easy, these ones. This is sin fatha, sin kasra is C, 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 easy. But this one, it's not C. You can't say C, C. Right? No. This is C, and that one is S, S. Begin the heavy sound. You know, the sound is different. So, Saad has S, S, S. Sin has S, 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 S. You have to make the sounds. So, Sin kasra is C. Saad kasra is C, 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 C. You see the heavy letters, you're going to feel like as though the tongue is raised from the back. Right? So, Saad, Saad, so, C, C. Dal kasra, D, D. Dad kasra, D, 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 D. Ta kasra, T, T. Ta kasra, right? Ta, 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 ta. T, 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 T. T, 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 T. Val kasra, V, V. Va kasra, V, V. V, 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 V. Watch out for these, inshallah, and you shall be okay. So again, practice this lesson, repeat it, inshallah, with hijab and without hijab. With hijab and without hijab. Master it before you move on to lesson number 5. See you for that lesson, inshallah. Lesson number 5 next time. Practice. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.